Hey there, I'm Bree and I go by Tip of the Moon and I am a Reiki healer and practitioner. And today I've created a session that should feel healing and supportive for your physical body. Just some stuff to open up to healing and hopefully help you feel a little bit better, release some tension and those kind of things. So I'm going to use some crystals and I'll get into those now. I'm going to use some Smoky Quartz, and this one just feels really good for purification and protection, opening and aligning things as we get started. And it's really good at dissolving unwanted energy. So if there's stuff hanging around, we'll try to get rid of it with this. And then I have some Petrified Wood, this little tumble here. This is good for self-healing, physical healing, calming. It's patient, and it kind of helps transfer that healing earth energy up to us so that we can help have that assistance in healing ourselves. And I have a piece of Mukite, Jasper, and I like this one just for how good it is at nourishing and nurturing our physical bodies and mental bodies at the same time. Really interesting earthy energy. I have a piece of Seraphinite, and I like that for healing, higher wisdom. Ooh, it matches my nails. Healing, higher wisdom, growth, and transformation. It has kind of a sense of warmth to it while keeping your mind clear. Kind of lets your soul push ahead with the healing process. Okay. So I have some vanilla incense, and I like this for its just feels clean and sweet, which feels what's needed when our bodies are running a little bit low and need more support. Helpful for cleansing out impurities and starting the process of healing. And that sweetness is that kind of spoonful of sugar, helps the medicine go down, but just treating ourselves nicely when our bodies are not feeling well is so healing. So it's a kind of a sweet treat. And just bringing that in to reset where we're at. Cleansing in this space that we're working in and your energy and all of my equipment at the same time so that we can all kind of converge and meet together in the same space. Just pulling that all through. And this process can feel kind of calming, kind of bringing your energy into the present moment. And that is often feels really relaxing. And bringing your attention and your awareness to this work that we're doing. And I'm going to set this incense right below, and then I'm going to brush through your energy and just kind of make sure it feels open to the work that we're about to do. gently opening up your energy body to this flow of Reiki. And usually when I work with a client, like in a private session, I really like to start in the all over kind of auric field, or the larger energy body as a whole, to start to bring us in to the space. And it just kind of helps me see what we're working with, relaxing myself and you at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my Smoky Quartz just to start with. And with the Smoky Quartz, I'm looking to really target impurities within the body, sort of letting things that may be currently affecting you, whether that's inflammation or tension, kind of targeting those things and letting them go and pulling them out. And then once we feel like we have ourselves sort of fresh and clean, we can start to bring in a lot more physical healing energy. So for right now, just sort of pulling out little things. Might be bothering you or irritating you. Your body is trying to fend off. Allow those to be taken. Just kind of brushing them away. Just pulling that all out. Almost like a big, giant kind of scooping motion, just really emptying out all of those impurities or dissolving them. Some of them just feel like they need to be zapped out and taking them out. And when I take them, I'm just letting them go, just grounding them down. Pulling them out. Okay. A nice big scooping and releasing. And scooping and releasing. Big pulls, and if you want, you can breathe out as I pull, and that sometimes helps you feel it emotionally or physically, kind of making that connection with your breath. So you can take a big out breath as I pull. And the breath is a wonderful way to connect your kind of mental body with your physical body. And so right now we can just use the out breath as a way to release. And then we'll start the next stone to do in-breaths. So that's Smoky Quartz. I really love it for protection, purification, kind of cleansing, and helps to kind of target and dissolve those little impurities within the body, so starting to filter through our energy. So next I'm going to use this piece of Petrified Wood. It's tumbled, feels really kind of earthy and supportive, and I like it for just its physical healing. Feels really calm and patient. Kind of think about eternal trees standing there, guarding over, protecting, and how trees are such good filterers. They filter through our air and help sustain. They're kind of like the lungs of the earth. But this is them standing even longer and using that use even longer. So we're going to be pulling in that healing from the lungs, the petrified lungs of the earth. So using our in-breath to draw to ourselves that feeling of relief, freshness, support. Much about healing is support from everywhere around us, finding support for our body and our mind as we're going through that healing process. And then once we feel kind of like we're cleansed and supported, our body starts to do its natural, what it would do anyway, so we're always healing. So just drawing that in and up, and feeling that lovely healing from the earth up, rejuvenating, nourishing, nurturing, soothing. Feels really nice and helpful. And you can use that in-breath still, just drawing in as much of this energy into your body, filling up your lungs, letting your belly relax, letting the rest of your body be nourished by the breath, by the oxygen that is given out to you. So you can start that cycle of breathing in for healing, breathing out to release, and in to find healing, and out for release. And just that gentle rhythm that your body always is doing anyways. It's just helpful and healing. And we're just letting Reiki ride along that cycle. Nothing in the healing process is immediate. It's this slow, bit by bit, cell by cell, moment by moment, our body chipping away and restoring us, rebuilding. So honoring and acknowledging that as a process, that it's not a quick fix, that you're here and going to be mindful of it during that entire process. Pulling and pushing. Just a few more if you can, if you're able to, drawing in that. So breathing in, healing, and releasing any unwanted bits, negative energy, impurities. Breathing in healing and out impurities, and in healing and out impurities. Very good. So Petrified Wood is one of my favorite kind of physical healing stones. So I have this piece of Lucate Jasper that I'm going to bring in now just for its healing, just like the Petrified Wood. This feels very soft and soothing to the physical body. So just bringing in, we've just restored our body with all this healing. And now we want to make sure that it travels from the lungs into the wider body. From the lungs out and down your arms to the tips of your fingers, and from the lungs up to the top of your head, down through your body. So just bringing those lines of healing, allowing that to flow through your body and go everywhere it's needed, making sure all of you is getting access to what we just brought in. Making sure we have those pathways to connecting and healing, and that nothing is left out. It's kind of like a star formation, just radiating out from the lungs. And maybe perhaps you're still breathing in alignment and replenishing that. As we draw it out from your lungs, you can continue to let that cycle happen. And we'll just take all of that and distribute it. Bringing it all around. And wherever it travels, you can start to feel some relief in your body. Maybe some tension lets go. Maybe your headache or your pain lets up. Releasing inflammation. A lot of times inflammation is our body is a little confused about what needs to happen, and it's attacking the wrong thing. So just assuring it with that nice steady jasper earthy feeling that everything okay, and kind of soothing those pains. Perfect. That feels much better for the present moment. And lastly, I'm going to bring in Seraphinite, and this one feels like kind of making sure that you're healing into the future. So soothing you as you presently are, but also letting your soul lead the way on the healing process, so that after this video is over, you kind of feel like you're headed in that direction towards healing. So just letting that come into your body. And bring it back a little bit. And just kind of let this wash over you. Making sure we're integrating that fully for your past self, for your present self, and for your future self. And feeling that relief as many places and times as possible. And letting that just come through. And sort of warming up the body. A lot of times Seraphinite feels almost like Reiki energy flow as it is. It feels a bit warming and comforting, and also clears the mind. So allowing it to do several things. Quiet the mind, that everything's going to be okay, that we're on that path to healing. We can stop worrying, we can stop Googling every symptom, that we can trust the process just a little bit. And kind of warming the body. Sometimes it feels nice to just feel cozy and warm and comfortable. And then calling out our soul selves to start healing into future, past, every which way. As much as possible, on as many layers as possible. So, just letting that fully soak into you. Really feeling comforted and soothed by that feeling of knowing that things are aligning and coming together to help you feel better. Okay, I think that feels a lot better. At least we've kick-started or jump-started the healing process in your body, hopefully clearing your mind and soothing you a little bit about that. So I really hope that this helped you feel a little bit better. If you enjoyed this session, I here are all the ways you can support my channel. Leave a tip in my tip jar, a super thanks below, join my Patreon community, or book a private session. Everything is linked down below in the description box, and your support helps me do this. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day.